Released in 2015 and written and directed by Stephen Cognetti, Hell House LLC came out of nowhere. It had no stars, no budget, no hype, and somehow it managed to be scarier, smarter, and more authentic than 90% of Hollywood's high-gloss trauma as metaphor wankfests. Cognetti didn't bother with that. He made something raw, dirty, and primal. It isn't polished, it isn't pretty, and that's exactly why it works. To begin with, the plot is idiot-proof. 5 friends, Alex, Sarah, Mac, Paul, and Tony, set out to turn a derelict hotel into a haunted attraction. And sure enough, as they move in, things start to go pear-shaped. There's power cuts, strange noises, and mannequins that shouldn't move, and that god-forsaken clown. The genius in how Cognetti tells the story is presented as a mockumentary of sorts, piecing together recovered footage from the doomed attraction alongside interviews and police evidence. The story unfolds like a real investigation. Now, you want to know why most found footage films fail? The characters. But here, Cognetti's cast feels real. They're messy, funny, irritating, and just completely human. Alex is the overconfident leader, the bloke who thinks enthusiasm can beat supernatural evil. Mac's the practical one, Paul's the class clown, and Tony's the skeptic. And then you've got Sarah, who is the emotional anchor. Sarah is played by an actress called Ryan Jennifer Jones, one of the most beautiful women to have ever graced this earth. And I've seen this film about 30 times, and every time I see it, I'm always looking forward to that scene in her pink underpants. Anyway, now that I've got Ryan Jennifer Jones' ass magic out of my head, let's continue. The characters aren't heroes, they're not archetypes, they're you and your mates trying to do something stupid for a laugh. That authenticity makes their downfall genuinely gut-wrenching. You care when things go wrong, because they behave like real people. They joke, they bicker, they ignore obvious red flags, and by the time they realise what's happening, it's too late. They stumble over their words, they talk over each other, and react to horror the way normal folk would, with swearing, disbelief, and panicked idiocy. The horror here is psychological. Sure, there are moments of shock, door slamming, a figure moving when it shouldn't, but the real terror comes from the anticipation, the quiet moments, the way the camera lingers in a hallway just a little bit too long. You start scanning the frame for movement. You start questioning what you're seeing. You become the paranoid cameraman. That's the film's secret weapon. Your imagination does half of the work. What you don't see is 10 times scarier than what you do. The clown is a perfect example. Every time the footage cuts back, it's standing somewhere else. It's the subtlety that kills you. And that's what modern horror forgets. It's not about the monsters. It's about the feeling that something is deeply, irreversibly wrong. Every choice, from the lighting to the sound to the camera work, serves one goal: to make it look real. The cinematography is deliberately imperfect, shaky, unpolished, handheld, but never random. It looks like chaos, but it's precision disguised as amateurism. The location itself is an absolute masterstroke. The Abaddon isn't just a set, it's a character. It creaks, it breathes, and decays before your eyes. The sound design, though, is where the real nightmares live. The low hum of bad wiring, the distant thud of unseen footsteps. And when the sound drops out completely, that's when you know you're about to die. The absence of sound forces you to listen, to fill the space with your own dread. Even the editing deserves applause. Every glitch and transition has intention. You don't know when the feed will die, or what you'll see when it comes back. It's masterful minimalism. At its core, Hell House isn't about ghosts, it's about belief in how it kills us. Everyone in the film believes in something. Alex believes in his business. Sarah believes in him. I believe in her pink underpants. The group believes that they're safe because they're filming, as if documentation somehow protects them from damnation. It's the illusion of control, which is the greatest lie of the found footage genre. The camera is supposed to give you power, to make sense of the chaos. The crew try to make profit from fear, and fear devours them whole. Cognetti's message is simple but profound. Some places are wrong, and some people won't listen. Evil doesn't always need a reason. Hell House refuses to explain itself. The universe doesn't owe you an explanation, and neither does this film. is the rarest of things. Horror with actual conviction. When Hell House ended, I didn't feel relief, I felt haunted. Stephen Cognetti didn't make a horror movie. He made a blueprint for how to make one. He didn't hide behind irony or trauma or A24 aesthetics. He went back to basics. Fear, atmosphere, tension. It reminded us that horror isn't about understanding fear, it's about feeling it. And by God does this film make you feel it. Hell House proves that horror can still be terrifying. You can keep your overproduced trauma is art horror. You can keep your PG-13 safety nets. Give me something with heart and grit. Something built on passion and a 50-quid budget. Give me a director who pays his cast in fish and chips, but knows exactly how to get under your skin. Give me a haunted house with damp in the walls and screams in the pipes. That's what horror should be.